everyone, and especially you, Glider Guy. I know that you are obsessed with me, and I don't quite know why. I know you've made about 22 videos about me. It's crazy. But here you are. So maybe we can help you to become vegan. You're here all the time, watching all the videos, so let's go. Here's another one for you. Very short one, 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Even you can concentrate for that, okay? Pay attention. Why vegan?
I realized I had the choice every single day to save over 1,100 gallons of water.
1,100 gallons of water, Glider Guy, per day. That's how much you could save if you become vegan.
45 pounds of grain.
That's a lot of grain. You're probably wondering where it goes. Well, pay attention to the equation. You'll figure it out. Just keep studying veganism. There's a lot to learn. You're not just going to learn it all in 4-minute video. You got to actually apply yourself to really understand. To get your 100 clicks, you have to get the science into your head and you have to get the animals into your heart. You have
30
to kind of
square
give a
feet
shit.
of forested land, the equivalent of...
Did you see that? How much forested land can you save? Because they're cutting down the land to feed the crops to the animals instead of to the humans directly. They're filtering it through animals, Glider Guy. You understand?
Grain, 30 square feet of forested land, the equivalent of 20 pounds of CO2 in one animal's life, every single day.
Veganism is the most powerful tool that we have for saving our...
This person's voice is, her name is Emily. I met her in real life at an animal rights conference, and she goes by the name of Bite-Sized Vegan. You should Google her, Bite-Sized Vegan.
Our planet, for ending world hunger, for improving our health.
Would you like to end world hunger, Glider Guy? Or do you just want to spend all of your time on the computer just bashing animal defenders? Do you care about humans? Being vegan can help save humans as well.
Health when we eat health consciously, and for regaining our compassion, for becoming the people that we believe ourselves to be, good people.
We all say we love animals.
This is the voice of James Aspey. If you don't know him, Google him too. If you don't like me or my style of activism, Glider Guy, go and follow someone else, someone that resonates with you. All that matters is that you become vegan. Doesn't matter how you get there. This voice right now we're listening to is James Aspey.
And we all are against animal cruelty, but we pay people to mutilate, torture.
You see what it says on his shirt? Earthlings. That's the documentary I've been telling you to watch. If you don't like me telling you, how about you listen to James telling you? Watch the documentary Earthlings, Glider Guy.
And slaughter animals.
They can sense the fear, they can smell the blood, and they fight. You know, they fight to the end. In my years of being vegan and speaking with many, many non-vegans, I have yet to hear one reason that even comes close to justifying putting a sentient being through what we just watched. Not one.
And it's not for any necessity. It's not because we need to for our health. It's just because we like the way they taste.
And these creatures have never harmed you, violate.
Now you're listening to the voice of one of my favorite animal rights activists, Gary Yourofsky. Gary Yourofsky. I even wrote a song about him. Go and check him out too. Gary Yourofsky. He's on YouTube.
You or taking advantage of you in any way, shape, or form, the least you can do is return the favor.
I'm a vegan, which means I don't participate in any animal exploitation or cruelty. I don't consume any animal products. And I wanted to show people through my journey and my writing on the blog just how easy that is to do, how healthy it is.
These are the top 15 causes of death, the top 15 reasons Americans die. And a plant-based diet can help prevent nearly all of them.
Do you care about your health, Glider Guy? What about your parents or grandparents? If they become vegan, they will reduce their risk of all of these diseases as well. Just another reason to be vegan.
Can help treat more than half of them. And in some cases even reverse the progression of disease, including our top 3 killers.
And our Cornell and...
So you can reverse or prevent the top 3 killers: diseases of heart, malignant neoplasms, that's cancer, and chronic lower respiratory diseases like emphysema.
Including our top 3 killers.
And our Cornell and Harvard say.
By the way, that man speaking, he has a site called nutritionfacts.org. You should look it up. He is a doctor who does all this research, and he puts it all into these short videos. Memorize that. nutritionfacts.org. What is it, Glider Guy? nutritionfacts.org. All right.
That the optimal amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely 0.
The optimal amount of meat in a human diet is precisely 0. 0. Don't kill animals for no reason. You don't need to at all.
They're killing you, they're killing the animals, and they're killing this planet.
You know, we don't need to eat animals. We benefit in every conceivable way from not eating them.
We benefit every conceivable way from not eating them. Our own health, the planet, and of course the environment. Glider Guy, there's not one single reason for you to keep eating animals or their secretions, ever. It's time for you to be vegan. You can do it.
This is a chance for a personal revolution, to leave your mark.
By the way, this is Gary Yourofsky, who I was telling you about.
This
is him. He went and did many, many speeches around the world, and one of the speeches, the most inspiring speech you'll ever hear, I think that's what it's called. You can find it under his site on YouTube, his name is Gary Yourofsky. It had a profound effect on millions and millions of people.
A chance for a personal revolution, to leave your mark on this planet.
Did you ever hug a cow, Glider Guy? Maybe you should. Maybe it will do something to your heart. Maybe it will open it up.
By causing the least amount of harm possible.
As I travel around the world, I see poor countries who sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms.
Do you hear that, Glider Guy? They grow the grain and they sell it to the West, to the Western world, while their own children starve. In a vegan world, we would have enough food to feed everyone, because the grain that is grown is often fed to the animals. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's not efficient. We feed it to them first, and then we eat the meat. It's crazy. Just eat the grain first, and you'll get all the nutritional value out of it, and you won't have to murder any animals or cut down as many forests to create these crops. You understand, Glider Guy?
And the West feeds it to livestock.
And good people don't take food from the mouth.
This is Emily I was telling you about. Her name is Bite Size Vegan. She's also one of the people I watched and became vegan because of her videos.
Of starving children. Good people don't destroy the planet, leaving our children futureless. Good people don't kill newborn babies.
Good people don't do all of these things, Glider Guy. Now, I know you don't like it when I make you feel guilty, as you say, for doing all these horrific things, for paying into these industries, and for encouraging your classmates to do the same. At what point is guilt okay, though? You know, during COVID, people made other people feel guilty for not wearing masks. When people are going to try to hurt others, like if you saw somebody trying to hit a dog, wouldn't you try to make that person feel guilty and say, hey, that's not okay what you're doing. You need to stop hurting that dog. You need to stop kicking that dog or throwing that cat or whatever it is. Surely you understand that there's a place for guilt. There's a place for compassion. There's a place for education. They all come together. That's what we're here for. Animal defenders.
Good people don't rape, torture, or murder. Yet good people everywhere are doing all of these things.
I know, Glider Guy, that you are 16 years old and you are influenced by your classmates, by people who have eaten meat all their lives, probably your parents, probably every friend you know, probably your friends here online as well, people like Poncho. But you can be better than that. You can be smarter than them. You can be more compassionate, have more empathy. Use your brain. Watch, pay attention, learn, evolve, and change.
With every single bite. But we have the power to stop all of this, and that is the beauty of veganism. It happens on an individual basis.
And here's something you could stand up 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a day and say, I'm opposed to discrimination.
He's saying 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a day you can stand up and say, I'm opposed to discrimination. Of course, with the 3 meals a day, but also when it comes time to do things such as to buy clothing. You choose not to buy wool because of what goes on in the industry. Now, I can hear you now saying, what's the big deal? We're just shaving the heads or the bodies off of some sheep. But it's deeper than that. It's worse than that. It's industrialized. It is painful. They are commodified. Animals are friends, not food. They are here with us, Glider Guy. They're not here for us. Don't buy leather either. Leather is the skin of a baby cow who is murdered so that we can steal the milk. It's awful. It's wrong on every level. Nobody wins. Everybody wins, though, if we have a vegan world, Glider Guy.
Opposed to injustice, and that's why I'm eating vegan meals. This is something you can actually do.
You are the change. You decide what goes in your body. You decide whether you want to continue to have others kill for you. You decide whether you want to continue consuming death.
Imagine if I did this to my dog Bella, put her in this machine and murdered her. You would be outraged, I'm quite sure. And yet you pay people to do this for you. You and your comrades. You need to stop. Stop playing the video games and start getting into the real game of life. Help us protect these innocent animals.
Terror and heartbreak, you decide. And my hope is that you'll decide to go vegan.
Here's the best speech you will ever hear by Gary Yourofsky. And this is the speech change. This speech changes everything by Emily, and it is called Emily, her site is called Bite Size Vegan. So be vegan. Be vegan. There's just no reason not to be vegan.
I really hope you make the right choice.
He hopes you make the right choice. I hope you make the right choice. And all the animals hope that you make the right choice, Glider Guy. Thank you to everyone else who was listening. I'm sure Glider Guy will be making some more videos because I know he gets a lot of views from paying attention to me. What we need to do is to convince him that when he becomes vegan, he will not lose his audience. He will, in fact, become a hero to them because he will be one of the first of that huge group of people, that huge group of teenage boys who think it's cool to act like they don't care about animals. It's really not cool. We need to teach him that he can be brave and he can be vegan. He can lead the way. Thanks everyone for watching. Now coming up on the screen will be a whole bunch of other little videos. Click on them, just like you saw this one here. Click on my videos, be curious, and go and follow these animal rights activists that I told you about. Also, be sure and watch the important documentaries. Dominion Movement, Earthlings, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, Forks Over Knives, The Game Changers, What the Health, The Land of Hope and Glory. The list goes on. On Facebook, go to What Broke Vegans Eat. You can totally do this. You can also follow me on Instagram, That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie. I have one Instagram account, That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie. There are many people pretending to be me, but they're not me. Thank you everyone for participating today, just by watching, by giving your time, having an open heart. Remember, it takes 100 clicks until you become vegan. You have to just open up your heart. I know you can do it. Talk to Glider Guy. Tell him he can do it. Thanks, everyone.